Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Shipyard Champions, our weekly series where we take on other content creators. There's all sorts of funny tasks, and this one is definitely built around the 1.4 patch. This is actually the first time I'll be playing that. I haven't tried it yet. It was designed by Panzergraf. Admirals, gentlemen. It's October 31st, 1950, by the way. Yeah, 1950. It's the new limit from the new patch. The past week, 3 of our patrol ships went missing without a trace. A 4th ship was sent out to look for them, but was unable to report back before it too was lost. Sadly, the report was short and lacking in detail. There was something about suddenly appearing storm clouds and a massive singular radar contact at a range of more than 50 kilometers. The situation reminds us too much of the Sea Jaeger more than 10 years ago, but the Seejaeger sunk, didn't it? Patch 1.4 is upon us, and other than a lot of new hulls, well, and bugs probably, Panzergraf's terms, the biggest challenge are custom battles up to 1950 and the new armor limits. The latter, so the new armor limits that you have, yeah, will seriously impact those of us who like to build heavily armored battle cruisers that are essentially fast battleships. But how bad is it really? Let's find out. The mission. You are to build 1 or more battle cruisers to take on a mysterious German battleship. No other ship classes are allowed. You may build as many as you want, as long as the combined cost does not exceed your budget. So the year's 1950, we have a budget of 3 billion. That's quite a lot of money. Is it enough? I don't know. I can build anything except Germany. I can have a starting range of at least 30 kilometers and even further if I wish. But I might not want that. There's a storm brewing. And with the stormy weather and a time of year or daytime of your choice, if you do a stormy night battle, it's going to be very difficult to find the enemy ship. Although a 1950s battleship is probably fairly easy to spot. Time of day, your choice, unlock off. Now we have some options, which is nice. We get a budget of 10 points, much like the last week. I can buy information on the incoming ship for 3 points, so that would give me 7 points. Send out yet another patrol ship to gather intelligence. You may now take a look at the enemy design in the ship designer. Okay, I can get an additional billion for 1 point, up to a maximum of 13 billion. So that would give me another... That would give me 13 billion to build a bunch of battle cruisers. Okay. For 2 points, I can change the weather. So I can change it from a storm to something else. Scoring. 12 points can be gained for sinking the Brunhilde, the battleship we are trying to find. Causing heavy damage to the Brunhilde is 6 points. And I believe that is when the ship turns red. Causing medium damage to the Brunhilde is 3 points. Of course I'm going to go for sinking it, but doing that is going to be a challenge. Let's head into the ship designer and see what I can play around with in 1.4 and 1950s. Alright, so we're now in the ship designer, or at least the lineup. I have the conditions as were mandated. A 30 kilometer range, 30,000 meter start, stormy weather. The time of day is up to me. I'm thinking of several different ways to take down this battleship. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to waste 3 more points. So what I can do is... I can build a battle cruiser that is geared towards full speed and just try and torp run it. So just floor it, try to do a drive-by and torpedo the shit out of that thing. If I try and do that, I'm going to have to use a nighttime encounter to make sure that whatever this thing is packing, it's going to spot me very late as well, and is going to be unable to fire a whole lot of volleys at me. Keep in mind, with 1.4, the armors have changed. I haven't seen them yet. I don't know what the changes are, but I believe that Brother Monroe already released a patch, sorry, a mod, to make this thing actually more viable if you want to go back to heavier armor. I'm thinking Italians because they're quick. I don't really see a point to bring any of the other nations. I think the Italians might be my best bet. I'm going to go with one battlecruiser first, build the ship. If I have spare budget, then sure, I can look into whether it's viable to get additional battlecruisers out there. Now, the fast battleship is considered a battlecruiser. How much armor can this thing pack? 13 inches. Okay. Oh boy. I'm a man with a plan. It's going to be a bad plan, but it's going to be a fun plan. If you have a limited budget, and the budget is $1 billion, and you're building basically a really big torpedo boat, then we're going to save on everything else. Fortune favors the bold. So the name Fortuna, I think, is fitting. If I go back to like 38 knots, 35 knots, 34 knots. Yeah, okay. I'm interested in seeing how many ships I can get out of this. This is going to cost me 11 million. This is probably going to cost me a lot more. So we're going to do this. We're going to give it a very low beam and a very low draft, making sure it's as cheap as possible. I suspect that whatever ship we're facing has a ton of armor and a ton of firepower. So whatever I am going to encounter, it is likely to cut right cleanly through my armor. So investing a whole bunch in like modern armor too, I don't think is the right way to go. So cheap it is. Cheap it is. The game's gonna say you're gonna need main turrets. Fine. I'll throw in a barbette and another barbette and say, here's a nice dual barrel centerline gun. There. We're gonna have to use a funnel. You call that compact? No. That's not compact. That's enormous. That is not compact. We need to have a chat about your definitions. Okay, engine efficiency, is that good enough for what I need? Oh, hold on. I'm in a storm, I can't do top speed. So I'm gonna have to either optimize my speed or accept that I'm probably gonna be doing 28 knots, which is not great. Can I go to 39 knots? Yes. And it's not gonna cost me an arm and a leg. 40 knots is even available, 44 knots is a bit much. Where's the magical drop-off? Oh, there. Look at that. 174. 204. Sure. Oh boy. These things are going to be really quick. Really quick. The problem is getting their funnels to work. Forced funnel. There we go. 70% engine efficiency. Not spectacular, but it should be enough. Barbettes. I don't know. Like, if this thing flash fires, nothing of value is lost. Not really. Citadel armor. I might, but it makes the ship relatively expensive. Can I run without a Citadel? Because what does a Citadel really give me? Like a bit of resistance? A bit more armor strength? I don't care about armor strength. Right? The game says sink the Brunhilde. That's the job. It doesn't say come back alive. So, seeing as it doesn't, I'm just not going to care. I don't care about torpedoes. I don't care about rangefinders. We're a torpedo boat. This is going to get expensive, though. Potentially really expensive, because torpedo launchers are not cheap. And especially if you want to get, like, bigger torpedoes on there. Yeah, 233 million, and that's just the one launcher. I know they're not amidships. 253. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to get interesting. So, normally, I try to have something like the superstructure and the Citadel as small as possible. This time around, I don't need to care, because I don't have a Citadel. I don't even know why I'm using dual barrel guns, honestly. Wow, that saves you quite a bit. 250. Saves you $1 million. Never mind. Not that much. Put another launcher over there. Ooh, we're gonna run a little expensive here. What about using 21 inchers fast? Does that change the price? No, it does not. Okay, good. Because I want to just rush up to this thing and dump like 10 torpedoes into it, and potentially more. But it's going to be a little tricky to give those a decent space on the deck. Not impossible. I don't care about offset either. Normally I would care. Today I don't. For the simple reason that if I care about, well, simple things like displacement, that means I care about what that... Okay. Google decided to pitch in. Now it's listening. Shit. Anyway, normally if you have a 4 aft set, a 4 offset, an aft weight, aft stern offset, you're going to find that your ship doesn't fire accurately. In this case, I don't care, because I'm not trying to actually shoot anything with any level of accuracy. So that shouldn't be a problem. Now, I have a budget of $1 billion. I can spend 1 point to increase the budget by another $1 billion. So with a total of $2 billion. Sorry, I have a budget of $3 billion. Oh, that changes the deal. I have a budget of $3 billion. Okay, supersize me. That means I can... I can field 8 of these. Yes, please. Some parts are badly placed. You're badly placed. Come on. Border. Oh, fine. Yeah, why not? Why not? Got the deck space. My real concern is, can these things turn? I believe they can. And at this rate, I will dump, ideally, 25 torpedoes into the side of the Brunhilde. Just whoop, rush up to it, sink it, bye-bye. So, considering the current price point, I can afford 9 of these and still have some money left. Quick math. I can get 3 billion... 3 billion... That's 9 zeros. Divided by 9 ships. Sorry. Divided by 8 ships. Is 375. I cannot afford that. Divided by 7. Yeah, I can go up to 428 million. And I can get 7 of these monsters. So, what do I want? I don't care about protection on these things. Like, anti-flood is nice to have, but I'm probably going to get instantly murdered by whatever comes at me. Better radar does fit the budget of 428 million per ship and would allow better detection. I don't care about range finding because I'm just interested in, like, where is the ship? I don't care about actually being able to hit it with a gun. So that shouldn't be an issue. Turbines, I can swap that to diesels, but it's going to make them far more expensive. If I go gear turbines, it's too expensive. We're just going to run the good old standard turbines. Force boilers. Yeah. Like, even crew doesn't really matter. Because crew generally means you're going to get more accurate. But I don't care. I got torpedoes. And torpedoes don't really care about any level of accuracy of the crew. Can I add some No. I cannot add some armor. Fine. Okay, make this 10. Up this a bit. My budget was what, 428 something? 428, 571. There. Okay, so now I can build 7 of these and I don't have to invest additional budget. I don't have to invest any additional billions. Okay, so that's the Fortuna. Let's hope that they actually save that thing. And now I want 7. Please save it. Yes, it saved it. Excellent. So, 7 battle cruisers, each packing a potential broadside of 25 torpedoes. Yeah, I feel confident. Let's go. Let's go. Let's take down the Brunhilde. Whatever that is. There she is, Brunhilde. Range 30 kilometers. Stormy night battle. Range 30 kilometers. Hello. What precisely are you? Triple 18-inch guns. Oh, that's adorable. Some secondaries that are absolutely going to murder me. Because I don't have any armor. But I don't need armor where I'm going. I have ship. What? Okay. So the ships are all low fuel. I guess that's new. I guess that's new. They're all low fuel. Which is lovely. Everybody, don't dodge, don't torp, unless otherwise directed. Oh, fuck. And they're all turning the wrong way, aren't they? I don't want division leaders. Just want you guys to move. Oh no, we are going the right way. Yep. Run it. But at 25 knots, I'm in trouble. Like a lot of trouble. Because at this rate, I might not be able to catch the ship. And these things were supposed to do 44 knots. 43 knots. Now we're not even anywhere close to that. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Really barely make these things out. What a wave. All the 24-inch torpedo launchers. Now, I'm really banking on the fact that concealment is my friend here. So, I'm hoping that I can close the distance, under stealth, drop out of stealth, basically on top of it. There it is, 17 kilometers out. These 18-inch guns are great, if you can use them. And they probably have a bit of a reload going for them. It is 1950, so I'm expecting Mark 5s, which are dangerous. But I have a numerical advantage. I want you to slow down. Wait for the other ships to catch up. Pretty much goes for the rest of you too. Now, I also intentionally made my ships really small. So low beam, low draft. And that way, I'm hoping that their detection on me is pretty terrible. Because I have a really small ship. So the chance of them detecting me should be low. Where is it? There. 16 clicks and change. There. 16 clicks. Alright. So far, they haven't seen me yet. Okay, increase back to standard speed. San Pascal, wait up. You wait up. You slow down a bit. I'd much rather have these things all do this like by themselves, micromanaging every single ship, rather than trusting to do this with the AI. I don't want to trust the AI with this. Capri, range, 15 clicks. Okay, now I'm pretty confident we have everybody together. Increase back to best speed. Go find me a big German battleship. Fortuna. Ooh, 10 kilometers out. This thing is going to pop up out of nowhere. Exactly what I wanted, but I thought it was not going to work quite as well as this. 9.6 kilometers. We still can't see them. And that works both ways. They cannot see me. Interesting. If this works, it's got the potential to get me a lot of points. 8 kilometers. Still no visual. Now, not all ships are going to arrive at the same target at the same time. 6 kilometer range is what we got to. And I've spotted them. They still haven't spotted me. And the Brunhilde is probably going, what is that? Who are these mortals? What is shooting me? Everybody is getting the right idea. Everybody shoot high explosive. I don't even know what type of shell I'm using. Incendiary. That's fine. 5 kilometers out. Fortuna. Hard starboard turn. Capri. Archimede. Temperanza. You guys all keep cruising. We're already flooding. I mean, how could I not? Starboard turn. Fortuna's blocking shells? How are you doing that? You got pretty shit armor. I really do need my torpedo launchers to actually function in this game, though. Like, that would be really nice to have. Now, I'm suspecting that the Brunhilde is... oh. Like a super battleship. So, really slow on the turn. And as such, potentially unable to do much dodging. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Go, go. Torp. Torp. Capri, turn. What? Why are you trying to... Why are you trying to follow the sinking Fortuna? It doesn't make sense. San Pasquale. I think these secondaries are going to put up a good fight. Torpedoes! Off you go! All stern launchers turning towards the target. Bow launchers should be firing! Work! Stern launchers rotating into position. This thing has nowhere to go. Its chances of dodging are extremely low. Now, as far as I know, there's no ban on torpedoes in the storm. But it would be nice to just get some sort of effect from... Yep, my torpedoes. That's at least one set. Potentially more. I suspect that they'll instantly be aware of that. How many launchers? Yeah, we only launched 5? Where's the rest? I don't like this. I do like the chance of hitting, because you're not dodging that. Okay, that's 4. Now, if only you would be so kind to, I don't know, launch 20 more. That would be phenomenal. Capri. You launch at a range of 1.5 clicks. Oh, you're dead. 1.6? Get in there! Brunhilde is down to 71% structural integrity. We're gonna have to have them with... 15 more torpedoes or something? If we want to take it down, but... if you just refuse to fire with, like, anything... then we will not get that done. Wow, San Luigi had all of her torpedo launchers destroyed. What is wrong with you? And don't tell me the ship is too fast for her torpedo turn, or torpedo launch to turn. Because that is absolute horseshit. They just won't launch. Normally the AI is extremely trigger happy and really doesn't care if there's anybody around. If they even, I've seen these ships just go, huh, there's a friendly in the way. Huh, shame if something happened to them. And just sent them a fistful of torpedoes. But if this... Why? Like, all my torpedo launchers pointing at the target. And they just do nothing. I'm right in front of them. I'm calling bullshit on this one. Oh. Yeah. Well, we got a launch. Finally. But a little late. It might Cause some damage against Brunhilde. Well, that's a dud. We've landed 9 torpedoes so far. 10, that's not a dud, that's cute. Flash fire. Dead. How fast are you? You're 24 knots normally. Now you're doing 13 and change. Some more torpedoes have hit. Is that your gift package? That's the port set. Okay, we're gonna have to try and rotate the ship. Bring the starboard set around before you die. But I'm calling bullshit on this. Starboard launcher, away. Might take him out. 6 torps. Structural integrity dropping in 19%. I have to turn the Capri around. Is everybody dead? Yeah, everybody's dead. I had so... Look, the Galatea! Oh, man. I'm calling bullshit on this. On multiple things, actually. Because, one, my ship started with low fuel. I mean, they had, what, 7,000 kilometers that they could go? And the game went, oh, you got low fuel. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Anyway, I guess, according to the score, this is considered heavy damage to the Brunhilde. I did not sink it. I did not spend any additional points. So, I have a total score of 16 points. But, I'm going to see what happens if I retry. And I'll let the great arbiter judge be the deciding factor. Look at that. I got a range of 5,690 kilometers. Why is the game going, oh, you got low fuel? I don't have low fuel. Change the torpedoes to, I don't know, 21 inch. That should give them a bit more opportunity to turn, because they now got a rotation speed of 6.32 seconds. And spend some additional on range. And with that, I can what? I can get 9 of them now? So that's 3 billion divided by 366, 473, and 100. Yeah, I can get 8 of them now. Okay. Let's see if I can go faster, and if these things will actually work as intended. Fortuna. Second try. I just want to see if the torpedo launch. Because that's... yeah, I don't know. Especially with that first launch. Like, there was one ship right nearby. See, now we're doing 38 knots. I can do drive-bys now. Join that div. Don't torp, don't torp. Let's go. That first salvo, I launched 5 torpedoes at a potential 25. Now we're doing 33 knots. This is a heck of a lot better. Give me a radar return ping. 17 clicks out that way. Okay. The ship is well armed, I'll give her that. That battleship knows how to fight. I'm not sure if this is the best way to go about it, because I am sending all my ships in one by one. But I'm hoping that at 33 knots I can do a drive-by. And thus not really give the enemy ship a whole lot of opportunity to sink mine. So I'm gonna pass on one side, then try to circle around and bring the other torpedo launchers to bear. Because I got the 25 launchers per side, I might as well make it work. I think Fortuna is going to be somewhat non-Fortuna, as she gets hit first. 7 clicks. Straight at him. There she is. 6 clicks and we detect her. Torpedo launch instantly from Fortuna. Why? Also, these 21 inchers hit a lot less impressively than the rest of them. There's another few. Dead. Okay. Yeah. See, I was packing the 24s to make sure that I got a whole bunch of damage in. The 21s don't hit nearly as hard, especially if they're duds. And that means I'm gonna struggle basically penning their armor belt, which means my chances of dealing crippling damage to this ship are far less. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The whole div. Torpedo launchers too aggressive. What? Why are you guys off? I thought I told the entire division to turn the torpedo launchers on. Thank you. Aretusa, if you want to launch, I would recommend that you do so now. Otherwise, you probably don't have to bother. Brunhilde is definitely going to eat me for breakfast now. But... ah, there we go. Now the 18 inchers are turning. I was wondering what the hell that was about. Launch! Don't care about your brothers and sisters in the way. This is the job. This is the mission. Sink that behemoth. This is so frustrating. If your torpedo launchers just point at the target, sit there going, huh, I don't know what to do, and don't launch. And these things have a far greater turning rotation, or a far greater rotation speed than any other weapon I've used. Because the previous ones had 4 point something. These launch... look at that! Minerva just passed them by harmlessly. Doria. I expect great things... well, I don't really expect great things from you. I expect you to do something. Detach the Doria. Doria, come to a full stop. I don't care if that wrecks your engine. Launch the damn torpedoes. She just won't. I really hate that my attempt is kind of awful because the bug. Because this is not an issue of torpedoes not rotating fast enough. This is not an issue if there's a friendly ship in the way, because the game doesn't care about that. It's not an issue of the storm, because sometimes they do launch. And the Doria has her torpedo launcher starboard side pointed at the target. All of them. Sometimes, with the main guns, some of the main guns won't fire, because they're not all looking at the target, which, as far as I'm concerned, is also horseshit. I have the range. My torpedoes have a range of 10 kilometers. We're 3 kilometers out. Concepcione still hasn't launched. Doria... ooh, Doria sent her set. That was all 25. And now we're making an impact. That was 22 hits. She's not enjoying that, but her structural integrity won't fail, and I think her flooding will get fixed. Aretusa... I find it very hard to determine if the Aretusa has launched torpedoes or just lost a whole bunch. Okay, we're gonna come around for another turn. Do another pass. Oh, she's flooding still. 60%, 59, 58. I'm too close with these ships. One big blob of a target. Brunhilde's speed's probably 10 knots. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck? Now you launch? Oh, fuck you. Like the one moment that these ships finally launch their torpedoes, they're behind a friendly. What is your problem? Well, they have a problem. That's for sure. Hello? Torpedoes come knocking. All of them. 2 hits, 3, 4. Some duds. I still don't think it's gonna kill her. So the Furia is launched. Aurora doesn't have any torpedoes left. That's wrong. She has 1. Push the ship in. Your starboard set's ready? It is ready. Brunhild is still flooding. Concezione and Minerva, both dead. No, the Minerva's dead, the Concezione is not. Okay. Furia. Get him. Starboard launchers rotating to position. Now! Send it. Fine, I'll just slam the Aurora into the Brunhilde. There goes the Furia. Just another wasted opportunity. She could have launched all of her torpedoes, all of her remaining weapons at the target, and just failed to do so. I don't think we can ram this thing into submission, but we can have a pretty good try. The thing I really need here is that her buoyancy goes down. But it looks like her structural integrity is her bigger issue. I got nobody left. No. Oh, you're not dead? Wow. Thought you were gone. Ooh, you're down to 8%? We're still ramming. 6? 5? Ooh, Aurora, I need you to ram it again. Not to die, but to ram. Yes, we're still ramming it. 2%. Oh! Oh! Ah! 2%. All ships dead. Right. $13 billion for a battleship. Good lord. It's gonna be a fun campaign. Over to you guys. Let me know down below in the comments what do you think. Because I'd say the base score 16 points. Both attempts I did not sink the ship. I'd say it's due to a bug. Because the torpedo launchers pointing at the target, ready to launch, loaded, didn't. I don't know why. It's annoying. Sorry for all the ranting, but it's really frustrating when you're trying to do something competitive like this, and the game just goes, and it just doesn't do a thing. I hope it gets fixed. I'll definitely publish this in the forums and see if we can get some traction there and hopefully get this fixed, because the torpedo launchers are so unpredictable, and it needs to get fixed, because I don't find this particularly fun. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it in some form or another, and I'll see you soon for more videos.